everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with my March layout share. Quite the stack here, if I'm gonna be honest. It was a busy month with scrapbooking and with life, and it's just about to get busier. So before I get started, just wanted to let you know that there may be a different schedule for different weeks coming up this month, maybe next month, with my posting and my videos. So I am on the Erica Rose Creates design team and the Pear Tree Cut Files design team. And between those two, there's 5 layouts. And with Pear Tree, I didn't get to choose the days, so those are kind of extra. And this month, I actually did extra layouts for you guys, but with spring sports starting, I don't think I'm going to have that extra time. So bear with me. I'm going to still try to get the same 4 videos up each week. It just might not be my normal scheduling. So we'll get started here. This one I used Lake Life. I thought this was so fun. Just really simple too, but I feel like just the smushing technique added a lot to this layout. So just some strips of paper across the page. My title, a couple of clusters. I did use a film strip and then the Bella Pop Sunshine there. And then to kind of close it off, I used the scallop at the top, and I ended up at the end, I guess, adding the green strip at the bottom. And I really feel like that kind of closes off the layout. Now we have this one. I did this for the Cherry on Top's weekly sketch challenge. This is bright and bold. So a circle I popped up on foam tape. I stitched around the edges, 3 4x4 photos, and then 3 clusters. And I just love the brightness of this to kind of go with my grandma's pink coat. This one was another Cherry on Top weekly sketch challenge. They are definitely helping me get some of my older photos scrapbooked, which I am loving. So this one here, we did a Packers camp, and so I kind of have the progression of this catch, different pattern papers here, and then a couple of circles for the embellishments. This is I think it's called Packers Fan from Scrapbook Customs. I got it, I think maybe at a local store. So I think it's quite old, but it's perfect for this kind of football weekend we had. This one here was really fun. Let me make some room. I used scraps from Farmer's Market that I got at She Loves Color, the Doodlebug collection. This red paper is Simple Story. Otherwise, these are all scrap pieces that I was able to make it so it looks all layered. Lots of great embellishments. I did the actual class and then I added the add-on. I bought the add-on class, and so I ended up with 4 ephemera packs. So I have ephemera galore, and so perfect for the garden. And so I did go ahead with the circle and just kind of layer. One of you said it kind of looks like a tractor, and I love that. It is kind of like, I feel like a big tire and then like the front of the tractor. Loved that, and yeah, love that you thought of that. So a second one I did, same collection, again using all scraps. Initially I wanted to cut these into like squares, I thought, but then once I kind of layered the scrap pieces, I really liked how that looked. This one took no time whatsoever, so don't be afraid of those scraps. Use them up, get them out, layer them up, and you might surprise yourself with how easy a layout comes together. So again, just a couple of clusters here. I'm going to do some journaling. We have lots of blackberry bushes out back, and so want to kind of document all of that. This one here I did off camera using a bunch of Pink Fresh Studio, I believe, the papers and all of these floral embellishments. I had bought this floral pack and just didn't use it, and so I decided to use a bunch of it for these 2 photos of my boys. I love these photos, think they're adorable. I assume he said something funny because of the look. It's just their relationship. He is a goofball and is always making people laugh. So I did get quite a few flares from Scrap and Happy Studio in there as well. This one here, I scrapbooked I believe Rebecca Ruiz. I probably butchered that last name. I'm so sorry. But love these photos. This one here is our favorite from this last trip we took. He was not thrilled to go on this ride. He was okay with it until we got up into the front of the line and you could see the roller coaster take off. And he was not having it. I had to beg him to get on, and then we got this amazing photo of him. We call him Mean Mug in it. So just lots and lots of embellishments. This one was fun to use such specific embellishments for like the rock and roll and the rock and roller coaster. So definitely had a lot of fun with that one. Another weekly sketch challenge from A Cherry on Top. Use the pencil paper, which I absolutely love, from Discover and Create. Used a die to cut out these stamps here, which doesn't look like it's sticking. I'll have to... Well, once it's in the page protector, it should be fine. But what I did is I ended up cutting this off of the side and adding it to the other side. So just really simple layers with 2 pictures, last day, 2nd grade, and then just some kind of embellishments to finish it off. I will say the sketch challenges have really helped me kind of, I don't know, scrapbook more. They make it so my layouts are really quick, which I love. I did not have a bunch of time, and so I really enjoyed having that option for those quick layouts. So this one here is the, let me move my light a little bit. These photos are from Shutterfly that I ordered a while ago, and I don't like the finish at all, but trying to use them up. This is My Life 365, the April papers. So I just added the bunny paper all the way across the bottom, ripped the pink paper here, and then added some of the floral paper underneath. And just kind of, you know, have my photos across the page. Happy Easter. Added some tags to fill in and some floral pieces. Some brads from, I don't know, it's a birthday. So Celebrate is the collection. This chipboard floral piece actually came from here too. So I'm enjoying using up stash, kind of combining like embellishments, I guess, to create. So was happy to use up some of those, but a simple 2-page layout. And then the second layout, and probably the only other one I'll do with this collection, is this 1-page layout. Again, use the bunny paper, but then the floral paper, have the kind of pink paper as a second layer around underneath, I guess. Love the Easter basket here, making memories, flowers, some hearts from my stash, and a cut apart for all of these eggs. So what the journaling says is that my husband and I, we both knew we were doing a big Easter egg hunt for all of my cousins' kids and my kids, but neither one of us communicated that we bought eggs, and so we ended up with a bunch of Easter eggs to fill, and he helped fill them. All right, I am loving this Say Cheese Classic Pooh collection. It definitely does not need to be Disney. It doesn't need to scream Disney. Yes, I have Pooh and Piglet, but otherwise, these are just fun pictures from the summer. So what I love about this one, which nobody else will know, these are actually 2 separate pieces of paper. But because I have this larger embellishment here, it covers up kind of the seam, I guess. So it makes it look like it's a bigger piece of paper when it's really not. Added a cut apart because I just loved the saying, and then a foam title sticker at the top there. Oops, my twine is underneath. There we go. And these flares from Scrap and Happy Studio, these older heart flares, matched perfectly. So I snuck a couple of those in there. Another layout, really simple, came together so quickly. I think I was done in like 16 minutes. Used some scraps, cut some, you know, little flags here, and then just have the 2 clusters. Very simple. Again, doesn't scream Disney, but I did include Pooh and Piglet. So happy together for my title. What I might do, because we're going on a road trip, is Stitch. I might take this one to Stitch, maybe down the sides of the red paper and maybe in the inside of the green paper. I think that would add to this layout, so I think I might, or I could stitch around. I could do it all. we'll see what I decide, but I think I'm going to set this one aside for our road trip. 2-page layout. I use the Simple Pages page kit, which I love that they are bringing these back. So this was our kindergarten opera, and it happened to be 3 little pigs. So I kind of ran with the pig theme and made sure that Piglet was at least on here. But again, this is the page kit. I have another 2-page layout left for that. And just thought it was a really fun way to document the kindergarten opera, because these pictures, he's in 3rd grade. These have been hanging out for a long time because I just didn't know how to document it. So I'm so thankful that, yeah, I finally figured it out. This one here I did off camera, lots and lots of stitching. A really fun photo from this past summer. I just love it. Such a fun photo. So I use a lot of my stash. Frames from Freckled Fawn, some button flares from Cocoa Vanilla, flares from Scrap and Happy Studio, and then the Boho Sunshine collection. So I cut all the squares and then stitched light color on all of them, stitched on the inside as well. Lots and lots of stitching, and love how fun this layout is. All right, so now we've got my 3 layouts for the Pear Tree Cut File design team. This one here was really fun with the speech bubbles. I believe this was from March's Pearscription. So she has kind of a subscription of cut files that you can only get if you purchase a subscription each month. So I believe this is the one from the Pearscription. Just layered it with lots of different colors and patterns. And I don't know, just kind of kept the background more simple. Obviously there's a polka dotted background, but then the red at the top. Thought the middle speech bubble was perfect for my title. Had this Mickey cut out already, so I snuck that in there. And yeah, just had a lot of fun with this one, as well as this one. I finally figured out how to kind of offset the cut file. And so bright green, really feel like that makes it pop. And then I ended up cutting out the middle as well and popping those up on foam tape. This soccer ball here was the perfect size for the O, which I was like so excited about. And then just added some strips to the top and the bottom for this one simple photo here. A simple cluster on either side, and then I will do some journaling in the middle. And then lastly, so funny thing is, this one actually is a 2-page layout, but I did page 2 first. So this was a cherry on top sketch challenge, and I knew that I was going to end up using the M for his birthday. This one was uploaded on his actual birthday. So I ended up printing 4 photos from his birthday last year and using those for the cherry on top sketch challenge, which then made this one come together really easy because I just knew I needed to carry over the strips of paper all the way across, have my large March monogram cut file. This is from the March release. So this will be available in the shop just to purchase separately, as is the That's My Boy, I believe. So March 24th is the title. Carried those all over. Love this photo of him. Again, he is my goofy kid and just love his personality. And it just shows with this genuine kind of laughing smile here. So yeah, it just came together really, really easy. Brought over kind of a circle element of this paper just to kind of, again, make it kind of cohesive, but really had a lot of fun with that 2-page layout. And there are actually separate process videos for those. So there you go. You get to see them together. This one came together easy, quickly too. So scrap pieces. I actually pieced this all together because they are scrap pieces, but needed a 12-inch paper. And then kind of just gathered my photos in the middle. Enjoy the journey and what I'm going to journal about. My youngest came out of the hotel this morning and said, "Mom, look at how beautiful that sky is." And it just, you know, road trips can be a pain in the butt, but in moments like that, that makes it worth it. So Beautiful photo, sleeping photos. Always have to get those sleeping photos. And then just kind of the triangular embellishing. I wanted this red paper for a strip to separate these two patterns, but I didn't have any more. And so I actually ended up using doilies instead, just to kind of break it up a little bit, and that will have to suffice. This one here is a fun summary layout, some more stitching, and just really cut the squares, cut some scrap pieces for the top and the bottom, and used up some of my older stash. This is an older Bella Boulevard collection, an Echo Park frame, just different pieces from my stash, but really like the way that this one turned out. And then last two are my layouts for the Erica Rose Creates design team. This one here, I thought this was so fun. This is, let's see, I think this is one of the March releases. So I backed 3 of them with photos and then used 3 with pattern paper and used those 3 for embellishing. Layouts like this, I love kind of my embellishing options. I feel like are kind of done for me. I could have done 6 photos, but because I only did 3, then I knew exactly where I wanted to embellish. And then this was kind of plain down here, so I did end up adding the fun kind of as a title and kind of doodled around the edges. Whoops. This cut file is a Patreon exclusive cut file that Erica has, and I loved this one. I picked 1 photo from each month, which was not easy. I actually left out She Loves Color in October because I have football and I couldn't leave out the other son with soccer, so that took up October. Lots of, let's see, sports, Disney, and birthdays. That's pretty much the theme of this layout, but I actually used Time to Travel from Bella Boulevard. I love the bright colors of the collection. I had some floral pieces left over, added a Bella Pop here, and then I had some puffy stickers as well, and then just 1 flare from Scrap and Happy Studio. So this one was really fun, hard to choose the photos, easier to scrapbook though. So that is going to finish up what I completed in March. Again, bear with me in the coming months because I think I have another announcement coming too, which will take up some more time and layouts, etc. So stay tuned for that. And I will again just try to keep 4 layouts process videos up each week. The days of the week though might be changing a little bit just to make it easier and maybe a little less pressure felt for me. But I hope you guys enjoyed all of these layouts, and we will see you next time. Bye guys.